Now start.
Okay, welcome to the October 28th, 2014 Town Hall meeting. 2015. And I'm a numbers person too. So you have to tell a joke to get things going.
Make sure we're all aware.
Okay, so this presentation is going to be with the students Saving Salmon, and I'm going to have everyone introduce themselves. So why don't I start with Joe?
Okay, I try to stand.
You can do whatever you want.
Oh.
You can tell a joke too.
I'll just say, I'm Joe Scorlino. I'm working with the students. I'm in a water quality monitoring program.
And I'm Val Stewart. I am the adult leader of Student Saving Salmon and also a member of the Edmonds Planning Board.
I'm Nancy Scorlino. I am Peggy Foreman. I am a local resident in Yost Park, and I'm here to support the students.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Wolf. I teach in the Edmonds School District, and I'm very supportive of this project. I live on Willow Creek and hope to get involved in helping monitor the stream.
Hi, I'm Dave Millette. I'm a teacher at Edmonds Woodway, a science teacher and the faculty advisor for this club, Student Saving Salmon.
And then here's our student, Rondi. She'll introduce the others.
I'm Rodney Nordahl, Student Saving Salmon Club President. This is, I'll let you introduce yourself.
I'm Lindsay Barnes. I'm the Student Saving Salmon Secretary.
I'm Fatima Fati, and I'm an active member of Student Saving Salmon.
And I'm Bobby Jans, and I'm the treasurer.
I'm Justin Hecht, and I'm a postgraduate who's helping out with the group.
Okay, so Rondi, since we have all of them here today, we'd like you to do a little presentation for us, and that way we can then ask you some questions. And in the area, I'm going to see we have another town hall going on next door, so I'll be just stepping away, and I'll be right back. Okay, Rondi.
Oh, thank you very much. We should get some to
So just to start off, I'm going to sort of introduce what exactly our club is. We're a student club at Edmonds Woodway High School with the goal of reestablishing historic salmon runs in Edmonds. We also work with local government and outreach groups to sort of educate the community and other students about salmon in the environment and in our local community. One of the things that sort of inspired us to begin working on this was the Willow Creek Daylighting Project, which the city of Edmonds has helped with. And sort of why we started Student Saving Salmon was because recent studies have shown that stormwater kills salmon, and we know that a lot of stormwater runoff runs into our local streams, but we don't yet know exactly the effects of those on our streams currently, and so we're beginning a water quality testing program to identify the possible effects and what is exactly in our water, because we have the end goal, as I stated before, of reestablishing historic runs.
So, official data collection for the group began in August. Students began getting involved in data collection in October, and we're now collecting data on water quality once a month. We're testing for factors like temperature, pH, and dissolved oxygen, which are all important to healthy salmon environments. Additionally, we'll be taking pollutant samples once each season, as well as during some storm events, in order to determine other pollutants in the water, such as like petroleum and metal products, and that will be determined by sending the samples to labs. And once we've collected our data, we will present our findings to the Edmonds City Council and city government, as well as to newspapers and community, in order to spread the word about what we found. And we'll also be looking at the data to see what we can do to mitigate any problems we find in local
So as mentioned earlier, our goal is to improve the local environment and make it better for people in Salmon. And in trying to achieve that, the participation of Edmonds residents is crucial. So we would like to hear from Edmonds residents who have had sightings of salmon in creeks or near their residence. And so we're using these to develop a database on salmon occurrence in Edmonds streams, and we need citizen reports. So any Edmonds resident who have had sightings of salmon are asked to report the sightings to edmondsstreamteam@gmail.com. And the reports should include specific dates that the observation was made, as well as the locations. Also, Edmonds stream residents who may be willing to let us come to their property and collect water quality data are needed for this program. The program is in need of suitable sites for measurements to Lower Shell Creek in north of Casper Street. So you're again encouraged to please email edmondsstreamteam.com @gmail.com. Sorry. And finally, we would like to hear from people who are interested in native planning along the creeks. Programs like Earth Core and Salmon Sound Solution provide people and plants to plant vegetation to improve area creeks for the betterment of salmon.
Great. Okay, so we're going to open this up to questions. I have a couple. My question is, you all are like juniors? Seniors. So what's going to happen next year?
We currently have several sophomores who are active in the club, doing water quality testing, and we hope to get more underclassmen. We hope to get more underclassmen involved in the group so that we can continue our projects long term.
Are you going to come back even if you're in school locally? Are you going to come back and help everybody?
I plan to.
Good.
Justin is already doing that, so
I am proof that this can happen.
Okay, the next question I have is why now? Why did you guys decide to start doing this now?
Well, it was sort of through a number of things. Valerie Stewart and Edmonds Town High School assistant principal Jeff Bennett. Together they started this program, inviting students to join and sort of become more active in the community. Without their influence, I highly doubt that I would have gotten involved in anything like this. So I'm very thankful for those opportunities that they granted us.
And then how much time do you spend on this program?
It kind of depends on whether or not we have active projects going at any given time. But sort of an estimate on, for example, water quality testing would take up to about 2 hours per testing day. And we test once a month at each body of water. So if that's any estimate of how long we can take on certain projects, that's what I'd say. In addition to presentations that we give, we can take many hours working on a given presentation and preparing.
Because how long did it take you to prepare this?
I personally did not work on this poster. Valerie Stewart did.
Does anyone want to go over it?
I can talk about some of them.
Talk loud.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, we have a number of articles talking about different comments that some of our students from last year gave to City Council. And we also have, we had last year a student on Edmonds City Planning Board. And I had also given a presentation to Parks and Recreations when they were working on the pier restoration project, as well as I'm actively working with the beach ranger naturalists on assessing the pier educational signage. We had also organized several walking tours highlighting the path that salmon travel in Edmonds if they're traveling up the streams and creeks, as well as writing articles and commentaries for local news sources.
Don't forget John Cook.
Yes, and the John Cook.
Okay, and then the question I have is obviously dealing with setbacks, and as you can see, the council okayed a 100-foot setback. Why do you think a 100-foot setback is important?
Well, the marsh is a very delicate ecosystem, and for example, going back to stormwater runoff, that can have a very severe impact on the ecosystem. For example, with salmon that we're trying to bring back into the community, in the ecosystem. And
That's a good answer. Also, Native Americans, when a tree falls down, it's considered 100 foot. So the Native Americans are very interested in making sure that nature and the environment are one and the same. Well, this is a very good presentation. Does any of you have any questions?
Have any of you been studying about the value of the marsh for being a carbon sequestration mechanism? Do you know about that? I mean, that's one thing I think the marshes are really important for. I forget what they call it, blue something instead of green. Anyway, they capture more carbon and store more carbon than a lot of trees even. So we have to really protect our marsh as a carbon sink.
Correct. Another question I have is, are you going to learn statistics, or how are you going to figure out all these numbers?
I'm actually currently taking a class on statistics, which I can apply to some of the data processing that we're working on. But as we collect more data, we're also going to work on looking into how we're going to analyze that data.
Right, and then are you each of you all doing the same thing, or are you each doing different aspects of it?
As of now, at least where I'm from, we are technically doing data gathering and analysis sort of in a group function, but I'm pretty sure later on down the road it will start analyzing and producing reports, essays.
And how many years do you think you need to do this in order to get valid data? That might be your question.
It depends on what you're looking for. Well, we definitely want to look at long-term trends, but we can look right now if we see collecting just daily data from month to month, you see a spike or a drop, let's say a drop in dissolved oxygen. I mean, that is enough data right there to say something's going on that the community needs to get engaged with and take a look at. Or if we see a spike in some pollutant, a spike is just as important as a long-term upward trend. So you have both. So you can have short-term analyses and long-term analyses.
I think another thing to think about is that the quality of the data that we're taking is high. So what we're trying to do is gather data that can be used across Washington State in a comparative way. So.
And that brings to my question. Have you guys heard of the term citizen science? Because for me, I'm inspired by looking to my youth, my future generation, and you guys are the ones putting your boots on and going out into the field and collecting this data. So share with me what you gained from that, not only gaining the scientific knowledge, but how important is that of giving back to a larger community, and how do we get the QA/QC so our scientists can say, hey, your data matches that state standard?
Well, a lot of us have been in this
opportunity for a while, and we've benefited from the work that's been done by older members of the Edmonds community. So it's been a nice opportunity for us to figure out ways that we can contribute to that by looking at things, issues that are present, and contributing to helping solve the problems there.
And also for those of us who are thinking of going into scientific fields in the future, we gain very highly valuable experience while also empowering ourselves and engaging in local things of events and topics of local and also international significance, while also through our educational outreach opportunities also educating and empowering the local community as a whole.
So are you reaching out to other community students as well?
Right now we're not quite focusing on that yet, but we hope to reach out to local community colleges and other students in other schools in the area.
And how are you going to summarize your data? I mean, I know you're already going to do a report for the council, but have you thought of doing a DVD or a walking tour or media age of doing things, Facebook page?
Yeah, I'm currently moderating a Facebook page for the club itself. Sort of sending out notifications of events. For example, I made a notification for tonight, and I hope to bring more people on that page. And also, that's a very good point. I would like to perhaps engage more in the media, perhaps videos.
Good. Good.
Yeah, I think we're looking at students engaging in quarterly reports. And some of the data that will be in those reports are coming from the lab analyses of the water samples that were taken. And that data doesn't exist right now. So just getting those quarterly reports out where people can see what's in the water. Whatever, it might be a baseline level, it might be a problem level. But start putting that out on a periodic basis and getting the community informed as to what the streams look like and what's in it.
Hello.
Hi, I am here to part of the club.
Okay. Do you want to speak up louder because I didn't hear? I'm sorry. You're
Afia Tiwa.
Tiwa. And we're just talking about what value you have felt in terms of this group and what you're learning from this experiment. Do you want to give us your opinion?
Our values? Well, our main goal is actually to learn ways to preserve and actually make the habitat, local streams habitat, more healthy for the salmon. So basically what we're doing is we want to make sure there's good water quality levels, there's good oxygen levels, and no toxic available in the water streams and watersheds, which is basically the whole city. So that's what we're doing.
Yes?
I add a little bit. Also, salmon is actually quite important, I think, for the culture and image of the Pacific Northwest. We're very big with salmon in this area, and if we can get salmon going through the estuary, the marsh again, that could be a real big positive for the community as a whole. Also, it might attract orcas, as well as other maybe unpredicted benefits, such as some salmon do die in the stream, and they could feed resources and nutrients back into the ecosystem. Sometimes things have these effects, such as in Yellowstone, when they introduced wolves, it actually stopped erosion from happening because the deer were eating all the plants. So that doesn't relate directly to us, but it is an example of a positive coming sort of from the left field.
Great.
Because we have eagles here that could use those salmon. I mean, it's live or dead. And we don't have any bears, but we do have coyotes.
Yeah.
So reintroducing the salmon population eventually helps the ecosystem in the streams.
Well, and generally speaking, and Gord, this is not my area of expertise, but you know, a marsh should act like a sponge, and you were talking about it being the carbon sponge. And we have, this marsh has so much sediment that we really need to daylight Willow Creek so that you have that natural flow coming in and out, as opposed to, because you know, they do the gate where you do your sampling. They shut the gate every winter and open the gate every spring. So I mean, it really gets rainwater. It doesn't get a constant flow of salt water. So this would really improve the marsh completely, having it the whole time. So, are we done? Or we have more questions?
Would you like to see Meadowdale students doing this a little further north, getting something going up there?
Yeah, it'd be good to get more schools involved.
Yeah.
I know there's lots of other schools throughout the state that aren't being tested by the state level environmental agency. So the more widespread this program is, the more data you have, the more information you have about local environmental. This is a great start.
Great start. I want to thank you guys for coming. We'll try next time to do it where it's not so large that where you can hear better. I hope you had some good sound.
We'll find out later.
Okay.
We'll find out when we get it in the studio.
Anyway, I appreciate you all coming. We're gonna, if you don't mind, or you want to talk some more about anything else?
No.
I'm here to talk about anything else. Okay, well, I appreciate it. What I'm going to probably do is go next door. You're all over 21, welcome to go with me next door. If not, we'll just call it an evening here, and I appreciate you guys coming.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
This is not being recorded, is it? Or is it? I just want to make an announcement.
And you don't want it
Oh, it
recorded?
doesn't matter. Actually, I wouldn't mind, but
Talk.
when I visited the meeting at your school, I mentioned the case that the children, when they appealed to ecology for a tighter air pollution standard, and ecology dismissed them, and then they appealed to court. They took it to court, and they won a remand. So now they've moved it from the 28th, which is tomorrow, or is today the 28th?
Today's the 28th.
Okay, they postponed the 28th or the 30th to November 3rd. So if you're interested and can go to that hearing, it's at 8:30 in the Superior Court, King County, at 8:30, and the children will be represented and they'll be presenting their case. And we're hoping that the judge says to ecology, you really must do better on your air pollution standards. That's the short version. So if you're interested, I can send you more information about it.
Okay. Thank you very much for becoming part of the legislative process, our first town hall in many years, and what a stunning group.
Great job.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us, Diane. Sorry.
Okay, are we off?
Thank you.